About an early 20th century law that some experts say is keeping a lot of help from the Gulf region. Senior correspondent Brian Wilson has a follow-up report tonight.
With millions of gallons of oil needing to be cleaned up and with more being added to the mix every day, oil skimming boats are one of the top priorities. 400 are working now, and they're barely making a dent. Officials from 4 Gulf states are begging for more skimmer boats to protect beaches and delicate inlets.
And therefore, as much skimming capacity as we can bring there or anyplace else is what we would want to do.
So you might think BP and the Coast Guard would be interested in hiring a skimmer boat like this, able to suck oil off the water. But a businessman from Dallas who has a proposal to bring as many as 25 boats like this to the Gulf says,
"It is radio silence, Brian. That's the frustrating thing."
Fred McAllister says his plan has been submitted through appropriate channels. He has 12 boats ready to go and a line on 13 more. The problem is they are not U.S. owned and operated boats and therefore are barred from working in U.S. coastal waters by a 1920s law known as the Jones Act. For the past few days, we've heard officials say,
if we have a reason to consider a waiver of the Jones Act, we will certainly do that.
If there is the need for any type of waiver, that would obviously be granted.
We have not received a request from the Coast Guard to waive the Jones Act that I'm aware of.
But a lieutenant commander with the Coast Guard told Fox News offers of help involving foreign ships are being rejected because they do not, quote, meet the operational requirements of the Unified Area Command. We ask, is complying with the Jones Act one of those requirements? Quote, yes, it does apply.
And I don't have the patience for a situation where equipment is available to take care of this type of catastrophe, but nothing's happening.
Some believe the Obama administration has been slow in waiving the Jones Act out of fear it will offend organized labor.
They hate when the Jones Act gets waived, and they pound on politicians when they do that. So is this a question of, we're giving in to unions and not doing everything we can, or is there some kind of impediment that we don't know about?
Admiral Allen said waivers must be considered on a case-by-case basis, but in my hand I hold a general waiver granted by former Secretary of Homeland Security Michael Chertoff in the days following Hurricane Katrina. We've also covered a news article that says U.S. Customs officials ruled that the Jones Act does not apply to foreign-owned vessels installing wind turbines off the coast of Delaware, so they can make exceptions. Brett?
Interesting, Brian. Thank you. In world headlines now.